Hi, I'm Myra Marabe and I'm here to discuss about the HIV. So, HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. It is the virus that can lead to acquired immunodeficiency syndrome or AIDS if not treated. So, unlike some other viruses, the human body can't get rid of HIV completely, even with treatment. So, once you get HIV, you have it for life. So, HIV attacks the body's immune systems, especially the CD4 cells or the T cells, which help the immune system fight off infection. So, untreated, HIV reduces the number of CD4 cells or the T cells in the body, making the person more likely to get other infections or infection-related cancers. So over time, HIV can destroy so many of these cells that the body can fight off infections and disease. So these opportunistic infections or cancers take advantage of a very weak immune system and signal that the person has AIDS, the last stage of HIV infection. So no effective cure currently exists, but with proper medical care, HIV can be controlled. The, medis- the medicine used to treat HIV is called antiretroviral therapy or ART. If people with HIV take ART as prescribed, their viral load or amount of HIV in their blood can become undetectable. If it stays undetectable, they can live long, healthy lives and have effectively no risk transmitting HIV to an HIV negative partner through sex. So, before the introduction of ART in the mid 1990s, people with HIV could progress to AIDS in just a few years. Today, someone diagnosed with HIV or treated before the disease is far advanced can live nearly as long as someone who does not have HIV. So, where did HIV come from? Scientists identified a type of chimpanzee in Central Africa as the source of HIV infection in humans. They believe that the chimpanzee version of the immunodeficiency virus called simian immunodeficiency virus or SIV most likely was transmitted to humans and mutated into HIV when humans hunted these chimpanzees for meat and came into contact with their infected blood. Study shows that HIV may have jumped from apes to humans as far back as the late 800s and 1800s. Over decades, the virus slowly spread across Africa and later into other parts of the world. So, what are the stages of HIV? Stage 1, acute HIV infections. Within 2 to 4 weeks after infections with HIV, people may experience flu-like illness, which may last for a few weeks. So, stage 2 is clinical latency or HIV inactivity or dormancy. Stage 3 is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome or what we call AIDS. So AIDS is the most severe phase of HIV infection. People with AIDS have such badly damaged immune systems that they get an increasing number of severe illnesses called opportunistic illnesses. Without treatment, people with AIDS typically survive about 3 years. Common symptoms of AIDS include chills, fevers, sweat, swollen limbs, lymph glands, weakness, and weight loss. People are diagnosed with AIDS when their CD4 cell count drops below 200 cells or if they develop certain opportunistic illnesses. People with AIDS can have a high viral load and very infectious. So how can you know if you have HIV? So the only way to know for sure whether you have HIV is to get tested. So knowing your status is important because it helps you make healthy decisions to prevent getting or transmitting HIV. That would be all. Thank you.